Are you over 50 and wondering if you're doing enough to take care of your kidneys? Did you know that some of the most common habits can be causing damage to your kidneys? Our kidneys are the natural filter of our body and play a vital role in our overall health. In this video, we will discuss some of the foods and habits that you should avoid after the age of 50 to keep your kidneys healthy. From dehydration to excessive salt intake, we'll explore some surprising ways you could be harming your kidneys without even realizing it. Keep watching to learn some of the simple changes that you can make to your daily routine to keep your kidneys functioning at their best. Our body's natural filter is found in the kidneys. Yes, in addition to serving as a filter, the kidneys also play a very significant role in the body's overall function. They eliminate waste products, control our blood pressure, regulate our blood sugar, and keep the water and salt balance in check, and store essential minerals. It is imperative that we take care of our kidneys because they are involved in so many other processes that are essential to our survival. However, there are times when we damage our kidneys without even realizing it. In addition, there are some aspects of our lives that are so commonplace that we do not even consider them to be harmful. However, this can cause our kidneys to cry out for assistance. Dehydration is the primary factor that contributes to the damage done to our kidneys. You have to stop thinking that as soon as we start experiencing dry mouth and thirst, it means that it's too late in the sense that we shouldn't have gotten to that state, and we should have been drinking before it happened. You have to do this by catching yourself thinking that way. If we do not consume enough liquid, our urine will become more concentrated. This can lead to the formation of sand in the kidneys, and if the problem is ignored for an extended period of time, it will eventually result in the formation of stones. Indeed, water is the kidney's best friend, and they hate it when they don't get enough of it. But how do you determine the appropriate amount of water to drink? It is common wisdom that one should consume 30 milliliters of fluid for every kilogram of body weight on a daily basis, which is roughly equivalent to 8 glasses of water. This time-honored method, which is favored by nutritionists, recommends spreading one's water consumption out evenly across the course of the day. Recent research, however, calls into the question the validity of this recommendation. According to research conducted at Harvard, drinking 4 or 5 glasses of water per day is sufficient for the majority of people, as opposed to the previously recommended amount of 8 glasses of water per day. When discussing one's water consumption, it is essential to keep in mind that only water should be taken into account, and not beverages like coffee or tea. To make things easier, it is recommended to aim for approximately 8 glasses of water per day to be consumed at various times throughout the day. There is another way to calculate the amount of liquid that needs to be consumed, and personally, I think this method is superior because it is more suited to the individual. The operation is as follows. As soon as we open our eyes in the morning, the first thing that we ought to do is head to the bathroom. After that, we each take a sip from 2 separate glasses of water while paying close attention. If we have a strong urge to urinate after 40 minutes, it is a sign that we are dehydrated the previous day, and that we need to drink more water throughout the day. Being dehydrated is not the best environment for proper kidney function. On the other hand, if we have the urge to urinate 40 minutes after consuming 2 glasses of water the first thing in the morning, then it is highly likely that we were not dehydrated to begin with. The next unhealthy practice that I'd like to discuss is drinking too much alcohol, which is an issue that is so self-evident that it does not require any further explanation. Even though most people associate alcohol with damage to the liver, it also has the potential to cause damage to the kidneys. In a point of fact, drinking an excessive amount of alcohol can even cause kidney failure, which is a very serious concern. Moving on to a different topic, one of the most important things to remember is not to suppress the urge to use the restroom for an extended period of time. When we have the sensation that we need to go to the bathroom, delaying that urge can be harmful to our kidneys. For instance, if we are in a position where we are unable to leave work and we frequently repress the urge to urinate, it is imperative that we think about breaking this habit. A healthy person should ideally use the restroom at least 5 times per day. This is the recommended minimum. It is possible that delaying it for an excessive amount of time will result in urinary stasis and infections in the renal tubes. This will allow germs and bacteria to flourish, which may result in illness. The overabundant intake of salt should be prioritized as the most important problem to solve. It is essential to keep in mind that the kidneys can tolerate some salt, but that consuming an excessive amount can be detrimental to their health. According to the findings of scientific studies, the amount of salt that should be consumed on a daily basis should fall within the range of 2 to 5 grams, which is roughly equivalent to 1/10 of an ounce. Negative effects can occur when the consumption of either less than 2 grams or more than 5 grams on a daily basis. The vast majority of people, on the other hand, consume significantly more than the maximum amount that is advised, frequently consuming 10 to 15 grams or more on a daily basis. Consistently exceeding the recommended salt intake can lead to kidney enlargement and cellular damage, as well as fibrosis, which can cause the kidneys to harden, lose function, and possibly result in kidney failure. Consuming excessive salt can reduce the kidney's ability to filter water products and lead to high blood pressure, which can be detrimental to the kidneys. Therefore, it's important to be mindful of our salt intake and avoid highly salted foods such as processed meat, sausages, canned goods, sauces, especially supermarket ketchup and salad dressing, fast food, French fries, and potato chips. Additionally, oversalting food is a habit that should be addressed. Another factor to consider is cold temperatures, which can be detrimental to the kidneys as they do not tolerate low temperatures well. Freezing is not recommended as it can negatively impact the kidneys as well as other bodily functions. The following point pertains to leading a sedentary lifestyle, which can significantly impact the health of our internal organs, including our kidneys. Research indicates that low physical activity is directly linked to kidney damage. Even sitting for as little as 30 minutes can have a detrimental effect on the kidneys. This is due to reduced capillary density caused by a sedentary lifestyle, which in turn limits the amount of oxygen and nutrients that the kidneys receive. Additionally, a sedentary lifestyle can increase blood pressure, which, as previously mentioned, puts a great deal of stress on the kidneys. The final point concerns the overconsumption of protein. While our body requires protein, it is essential to ensure that we consume the minimum requirement of 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight. This quantity should never be lessened. However, for those who are active and engaged in physical activities such as sports, it is advisable to consume 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. It's crucial to note that excessive protein intake can burden our kidneys and lead to severe damage. Overeating protein refers to consuming more than 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. It would be ideal if you could calculate how much protein you consume per day based on the amount of meat you eat. This involves doing the math yourself by consulting a reference book to determine the protein content of the meat and calculating how many grams of protein you need per day based on your weight. I'd love to hear your thoughts on whether you follow these practices or have eliminated some of them from your life. And that's it for today's video on foods you should avoid after 50 to keep your kidneys healthy. Remember, taking care of your kidneys is crucial for your overall health and well-being. So, if you have any other tips or insights on kidney health, feel free to share them in the comments below. And here's a question for you to answer. What's your favorite kidney-friendly food or drink? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more informative videos. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.